Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Backpacking with Tom. I'm here at Keys Gap in Virginia, right on the border of West Virginia, getting ready to start a hike. I'm going to do 2 nights. My plan is to hike southbound from here today to the first shelter I come to. I think it's about 6 miles, and then I'm going to continue on from there. I will show you what I see. There's 2 other shelters I'm going to hit. One is the Blackburn Trail Center. I'll probably hit that in the morning just to take a little break. That'll be 4 miles from where I start tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to follow that through all the way to Bear's Den and end up at Bear's Den Tuesday morning. I'm going to stop someplace in between. I'm thinking of camping at a place called Raven Rock, which is a beautiful view, and there's a camping spot there. You can see I've got 2 bags here. Got my regular backpack and my gear, and then I brought another small pack. The reason for that is I'm planning on seeing a bunch of thru hikers, and as those thru hikers come through, that little backpack that I'm going to carry is full of all kinds of goodies, trail magic as we call it out here on the trail. So I'm going to be offering trail magic to the thru hikers as I go. So that's why I'm carrying 2 bags today. So I will show you what I see as I see it, and take a hike. Okay, there goes way up ahead, if you can still see him, thru hiker. And I wanted to show you this. I turned around, decided to stop and put my bag down, my little bag, and just do a video. This is kind of cool. This tree must have gotten taken down by that one when it fell, but it's still trying to grow down there at the end. It's bent over and it's got this ivy growing on it, and it's kind of making like a nice tunnel, like an archway, almost like an entranceway to something. Thought that was cool, and I would show it to you. There goes a big group of thru hikers. They hooked up from last night at the shelter and left together, which is, I'm only about 2 miles away now. I offered them some trail magic, and they all took a snack bar. So, okay, I'm about a mile from that shelter I wanted to get to. Only passed about 4 more thru hikers. I know there's a big bubble coming up, but Trail Days is down in Damascus in a few days. So I think it's right about mid-May when they have that, and that's the real big bubble. It's like 1,000 people or so in different groups, but I won't see them this weekend. They'll be a few weeks out, maybe a month out even, before they get up this far. So this climb up from Keys Gap, I tell you, it's not real steep, but it's relentlessly uphill. There's no break, so I'm a little out of breath, but it's a beautiful day. Typical AT trail, all rocky and rooty, and a couple down trees like you can see up ahead here. Some obstacles we gotta go over, and for the most part the trail from the winter time has been cleaned up quite a bit. So this must be something fairly recent. Usually the trail guys, trail maintainers would come up here and just cut that up, or cut a hole in it, walk through. But I'm gonna jump it if I don't kill myself. All right, so I should be at that shelter probably a half hour, maybe less. There's a view I want to stop and look at. When I get there, I'll show it to you. Gorgeous colors out in the woods, all these wildflowers. Pretty cool. They're the first blooming mountain laurels I came across. Starting to see some more of these. These are pink. Most of the ones I see up out here are white. These are very pretty. All right, almost there, about a quarter mile to go. Check that tree out over there. That's all from woodpeckers. Just pecking away. Another pretty pretty pink mountain laurel right there. Butterfly flying by. Haven't seen too many butterflies this season yet, but I'm sure they're gonna start coming out in full force anytime now with this weather warming up. A little warmer than I thought today. It's about 79 degrees out, so I'm breaking quite the sweat. That's all right. That's what hiking's for, right? Okay, I will show you the shelter when I get there. Okay, I'm coming up on the shelter. I noticed there's somebody up there on that porch over there reading, so I'll show it to you, but I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. I don't want to bother the guy. He's just sitting there reading. So I'll show you what I can show you without disturbing too much. It's a nice little pavilion here. Not all the shelters on the AT have a pavilion separately like this, but a lot of them do. And there's picnic table, a swing, fire pit, places to sit. Looks like somebody left a shovel to clean up the ash over there. And then the shelter looking the other direction is back there with a nice porch and benches all around. And then the campground, the privy, is out that way. Privy, if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically just a composting outhouse. And every shelter in Virginia has one, and they also have a spring. I've heard in Tennessee, although I've never hiked any part of the AT in Tennessee, that they do not have privies there, which is interesting to me. I think that was the state. It's one of the states down that way. So I'll find out when I do my through hike at some point. And then the campground is all down here. I'm gonna go scope that out right now. So all these campsites here at the David Lesser shelter have like a built-in platform like this. Let's see if I can show you one from a distance. And most of them have a fire pit like this. Oh, look at that, I got a little visitor. 2 little visitors, 4 little visitors over there. Not sure if you can see them. It's a bunch of deer. A little family of deer, 4 of them just hanging out. You can see that platform campsite over there. Some of them have benches as well, right by the fire pits. Boy, these guys are not fearless. They're just hanging out, just cruising through the campsite here. Hey buddies, what you doing? Glad it's spring? So I think there's number 2 right there. I think there's 3 back there. I think there's 8 total. And this is one of the nicer shelters where they have a really nice shelter up top with a porch and some good seating and a pavilion. And then they have all these different camping areas. And when these fill up, people get creative and just camp on the grassy areas. And they've also got over here a bear box. It's a bear box there, and then there's another spot closer to the shelter up top that there's a bear pole, so people can keep their food safe and not be in any danger from these black bears breaking into their tents or walking off with their backpacks. It looks like there was quite a bit of damage from the winter with all these trees down. Last time I was here, these were not cut. You can see where they cut them, or they fell and then they cut them. So I'm going to choose one of these sites. The spring is down about I don't know, 1/8 of a mile downhill that way. I don't need to get water. I've got plenty. Probably will fill up in the morning before I take off. But I think I might spend the night here someplace. I'll keep you posted. All right, guys, as you can see, I got my tent set up and my backpack's in, my big backpack's in there, my sleeping bag's in there. I got my sleep pad blown up, so I am ready to go for tonight. We are expecting a little rain, so I'm probably gonna close that up before I leave. I'm gonna go on a mushroom hunt right now and see what I can find out in the woods. And if there's anything interesting to see, there is a view about a mile up. I think I'm going to try to hit that. One of the things I multi-purpose is my bungee cords that I use to strap my sleeping bag onto the back of my pack. And I always use them as a clothes hanger. Anytime I can find two trees close together, that's a good camp spot. So right now, my first shirt I started with is drying up, and a rag that I used to clean up with is drying. So that's it. I'm going to get off into the woods. I'm going to leave this stuff here. I'm the only one at the campsite so far. The guy who was reading up on the porch has left, and I'm hoping that nobody else comes today, so I'll have this whole entire place to myself tonight. I'll keep you posted. One other thing, if later on I make a fire, I'll let you know, I'll clue you in. But they had signs up when I was on the trail earlier saying be cautious with fires because we haven't had a ton of rain. Although last Saturday we did get drenched, so I'll probably still make a fire. I can see there's some fresh fires from the other night over the weekend here, so I'm probably gonna have a fire. Okay, I did a mile up the AT south, away from the shelter, and no mushrooms, no luck with that yet, but supposed to be an overlook out here called Buzzard's View. The trail splits right here, so I'm not sure which way to go, but I'm going to find it when I get there, and I'll show you. All right, so here it is. This is called Buzzard's View. Give you a look. It's not the greatest view, but it is pretty nice. And I guess this is why they call it Buzzard's View. There's a couple buzzards sitting in that tree over there. One up there, and one down below in that lower branch. Just hanging out, checking out the valley. I don't know if you can make it out, but the Shenandoah River's down there, and that's all looking into West Virginia. West Virginia farmland, it looks like. So not a bad view, about the best one I've had today. Probably get some more tomorrow. We'll see you buzzards later. So this is a different look. It's like another view, just on the other split of that trail. I went to the right split first. This is the left split. So this is what it looks like here. Again, overlooking the farm country of West Virginia. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Not bad. Okay, I'm heading back to the shelter. Those views were pretty good. Tomorrow I should have Raven Rock, which is a kind of a famous view on the AT. It's right near the border of Virginia and West Virginia. That'll be about a 5-mile hike till I get there. And on my way there, I'll be entering the roller coaster. So I know in previous videos I've talked about the roller coaster. It's a 19-mile stretch of just straight ups and straight downs. Virtually no flat walking. That's why they call it a roller coaster, I guess. So that's what I have forward to look tomorrow. And I'll probably spend some time at Raven Rock. Depending on what time I get there, I may spend the night. If not, I think I'm going to continue on to Bear's Den tomorrow. And I'll spend the night camping at the field of Bear's Den. So far the rain is holding off. It's a shame we might get some tonight. That's fine, I'll be in my tent. And that's about it for now. I'm mushroomless. No mushrooms yet. I've seen plenty, but nothing edible. So I might miss out on morel season. This would have been about the last week I would expect to find them. And we've had some really warm stretches, and they're not a warm weather mushroom. So which is fine. I've been skunked many years before, so I had my wild leek soup. That was a plus this year. All right, catch you soon. So I just stopped and had a nice chat with a guy, nice young man. Trail name is Rodeo, and coincidentally he started, I said, you're pretty far along for a thru hiker this time of year, and he said, yeah, he started on February 27th, which just happens to be my birthday. So I thought that was pretty cool. And he's going into Harper's Ferry, which is about another, I think it's about 10 miles from here, 10 or 12. So he's gonna finish up there, spend the night there. He's got a bunk booked at the Appalachian Trail Center. He's gonna charge his equipment there, resupply in Harper's Ferry, and do a 20-miler after that, which will take him into the next state, almost out of Maryland actually, because once you get out of Harper's Ferry, Maryland's right there, and Maryland's a pretty short state. So a lot of people do 3-state challenge. They'll take Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland all in one day. So anyway, thought that was pretty cool. I'm heading back down the hill to the shelter now, and there's a few other people that appear to have joined me that I passed on my way up. So I'll see if I can find out their names and what their story is. So there's nobody here. Both those three different people that I saw here, Muskrat, Phoenix, and Old Man Winter. He's an old guy with a beard. They decided not to stay here. I thought I'd give you a closer look at the shelter, what it looks like inside here. All the shelters have this is usually a memory tag of who it's in memory of. David Lesser here. All the shelters have a sign-in book, and then stuff people leave behind for other hikers. A broom, a place to clean. So, and all these spikes here to try out your bags and stuff. They're all around the shelters. This is a decent sized one. There's a chain up there so you can hang a light if you want to light up at night or whatever, or in the mornings packing up. So that's about it. You can see through the trees down there, my little tent, a campsite, and so far I'm the only one here. I'm sure some other people are going to trickle in. There's still a lot of hikers out here, and more through hikers that got an early start than I thought. Some of them are section hikers from talking to them, but most of them today were either just day hikers, but you can tell the day hikers because they have little tiny packs, or through hikers. And the through hikers that made it this far so far, they're making some good time. They're hustling right along, and they all started sometime third week of February. So good for them. I wish them all luck. Tried to give them candy bars. Only a few people took them, so I'm still carrying some weight. But I'm going to figure out a way to strap my pack onto the other pack tonight, or tomorrow morning when I pack up, and see if I don't have to carry that other one in my other hand anymore. Alrighty, talk to you a little bit. All right, guys. So as promised, it started to rain. I am up under the pavilion. I got all my camping stuff down in my tent. It's all set up, so I don't have to worry about anything. I brought up my bags. Blue one has all my cooking stuff in it. Red one has all my food, and the orange one has like silverware, lighter, stuff like that, and some wipes to clean up. So I'm going to start cooking, and I'll get back with you in just a bit. All right, I'm almost ready. That water's getting ready to boil. Getting my tea ready. Cinnamon oatmeal, cinnamon raisin oatmeal, I should say. That ready to go. As soon as that water boils, I'll fill these guys up. In the meantime, I'm going to start eating my tuna. Got these little tuna packs. Love this one here especially. This will be dinner for tonight, so I'm going to wait for this water to boil and then get started on it.